at 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing 245
We have a masked man coming in right now.
The Black Knight.
Ah, the Black Knight. I've never seen him, Bruno. What do we know about him?
I really know very little about the Black Knight, but I'll tell you what, we'll know more about him after he faces, I believe, his opponent is going to be Paul Orndorff.
That's correct. And we certainly all are aware of the credentials that Mr. Wonderful brings into the wrestling mat world, Bruno.
Exactly, and that's going to tell us about the Black Knight, is just to what kind of a caliber of wrestler he really is.
He's always got that stone look about him. You never know what he's thinking, Bruno.
This guy's all business. When Paul Orndorff gets in that ring, boy, he's all business. Well, now what's he doing here? He's showing up, what's that, a T-shirt?
Must be a Paul Orndorff T-shirt.
And throws it to one of the fans. Very nice gesture.
Well, someone made 12 bucks and 95 cents there.
Always in great shape, Paul Orndorff. In fact, he's a little bit leaner than I remember him to be, but he looks in great shape, well cut up. You can see he's just in great shape.
He's just a lean, mean machine. Paul, Mr. Wonderful Orndorff. He's got the Black Knight up against the turnbuckles here. Let's see if we see a clean break. No, the Black Knight gives him a punch to the face. Headlock. Black Knight's pulling the hair.
That's one way to keep that headlock on. Hang on to the hair. Then Orndorff will have a harder time kicking out.
I think the Black Knight should spend a little time in the gym during the day, Bruno.
That's a nice tackle. Nice tackle, but Orndorff got up quick. Leapfrog, hip toss. Beautiful.
That hurts the small of the back.
Arm drag. Nice. See, that's a beautiful arm drag.
Another arm drag.
Right. Orndorff really set Black Knight beautifully for that.
He's not a small fella, Bruno. This Black Knight is about 260, 270.
Oh, yeah, he's a big guy. No question about it.
He's feeling the wrath of the Orndorff onslaught right here, right now. He's outside the ring apron. Fans are appealing to him to get back into the ring with Mr. Wonderful.
Sometimes people make too much of size, you know. You can look at the difference in size here, but look at who's in better condition. Look at Orndorff's body and look at sunset flip now. He went for a sunset flip and he missed. He missed. Now what's he going to do? I think he wanted to get him for a backbreaker. See what Orndorff did? He just put a beautiful reversal and took that hammerlock.
What a hole, spinning toe hold.
You don't think that was smart? Wow.
He's got a hammerlock on the Black Knight.
Orndorff let go of the hammerlock. Let's see what he's got in mind. Well, I think he was going after the mask, and Black Knight just rolled himself right out of the ring to avoid that.
The Black Knight keeps playing with that mask. I wonder what's going on over there with that mask. Maybe he has some foreign object in there, Bruno.
Well, or maybe he's trying to straighten out, because I think when Orndorff tried to take it off, he might have twisted it to where it took some of his vision away. But anyway, he's back in the ring now. Let's see what happens here.
Orndorff's got total concentration.
That
arm ringer.
Ooh, nice arm bar, and was shoving that arm like that.
It appears as if he's going to throw him to the other side of the turnbuckle. Backflip. Lands right on the mat. As that Orndorff elbow smash to the kisser.
Reverse chin lock. This chin lock here, this is because of the way he has the knee placed on the upper back of the Black Knight and the way he's pulling that chin. I'll tell you what, that looks much more painful than the way it looks. Then I just met it with that elbow, knee drop.
Bruno, doesn't that elbow smash reminiscent of the Johnny Valentine elbow smash back in your days? Yeah,
well, Johnny had that thing perfected, and I'll tell you what, I'm not saying that Orndorff doesn't do it well, but boy, Valentine, when he hit you with that thing, he did some real serious damage. He hurt a lot of wrestlers with that maneuver. Hanging on to this arm bar on Orndorff is. Now you see that the Black Knight took him over, but Orndorff just hung on to the arm bar, and just now he's got that hammerlock again. See, that's well, hey, that's being a pro. He knows what he's doing.
Paul's been in the game for about 12 years now, and he's got that experience on his side. And he reverses a lot of those holds.
Boy, that knee coming down with that knee on that arm, it's bad enough to be caught on a hammerlock, but then to take that knee like that, that's a double pain.
The fans seem to be getting a little out of hand here right now.
That's one way getting out. A cheap shot, scraping them across the eyes. And Orndorff is feeling that. There's no muscles around the eyes. Boy, you take a scrape there and then you're going to feel it. Especially when you sweat, you get that sweat rubbing to your eyes. That really burns.
Well, I don't believe the Mr. Wonderful ever tangled with the Black Knight. He's maybe a little unfamiliar with his holes. Another clothesline.
I don't know. I think Mr. Wonderful is doing quite well for himself, with the exception of a couple of cheap shots. I think that he said...
setting him up for the drop kick. Bruno looks like a pile driver to me.
Not yet, looks like. Ooh.
Boot to the stomach. There it is. There it is. That infamous Paul Orndorff pile driver. No one quite does it like he does. Boom!
Forget about it. You could count to 100 here, and Black Knight isn't going to get up. Orndorff wins again.
Black Knight, you better ride off into the sunset. Yes, those fans love Mr. Wonderful, don't they, Bruno?
Sure do.
Paul, Mr. Wonderful Orndorff.
Well, Orndorff does it again with this famous pile driver, and there was no doubt about it. And here it is again in slow motion. Boom! Look at that pile driver. You know that that's the end of Black Knight.
The wrestling fans look excited. We'll be back after these messages, wrestling fans.